Hi, my name is Nur Surianita. I'm a performance artist.
Hi, I'm Miko, and I'm a ceramics and sculptural artist, and we are representative of the Kawan Kawan Collective. Our collective consists of Zhi Yan, Sabrina Akbar, Danish Hamzah, and Wann N Afiqah.
So, Built to Order is a show that examines the tension between cultural identity and Singapore's housing. We wanted to evoke a reflection and question to the audience on how cultural identity plays a big role in a sense of home. So, us artists of the collective, we wanted to put in our colour and our cultural identity into this gallery spaces, and what we made it, we kind of like made it our own BTO.
So we are all students from NAFA, and we all major the same diploma, which is Fine Arts. Despite our specialism, we decided to have a common ground, and after our graduation show, we thought of actually build something more. So that is where Kawan Kawan Collective was formed.
So for like the theme and like us being a multidisciplinary collective, we wanted to focus on a common experience, which is the search of like cultural identity, and that is like how we started the theme and how we wanted to put in to the concept of housings as well. So that pretty much inspired our exhibition. My work, Suri Rumah dan Anak-anak Melayu, which is the housewife and the Malay kids. It's a collaboration with the ITE West College CCA group, the Barat group, which is Kemudi Wilmana. The performance is about what it takes to be Malay, asking the audience why are we ashamed of being Malay and the language, and also because it's like a 3-part song. The first one is Try Asking Yourself, which is a song that give reflection on your identity and your race, so it kind of targets the whole audience. And then the second one is talking about diversity in housings and HDBs and how bergotong royong, which is like community in a sense, and then also how really emphasize on being Malay because they are Malay individuals. Then it's the fact that the songs were written by them and that they were able to combine that story and that song with my work about being a Malay woman. Like if being a woman is my fate, then I would want to be a Malay woman. So kind of put a juxtaposition kind of way, and like how, like why the DK Barat existed as their own and why I existed on my own. So the challenge would be to really, for me to understand their work properly and for them to understand my work, so that it doesn't stray from the fact that it's about the housewife and the Malay boys.
So my works, it revolves around the idea of Pelik, which is weird. It all started from me making my cups called Cawan Pelik. So basically Cawan Pelik is all inspired by, it's just simple things like the people around me, the things that I've grew up with, and it's just the things that I've seen growing up. And that's why my works are very whimsical, because of the polka dots and the colours that I've put in my cups. And I wanted to continue the idea that I had during my final year project in NAFA. The idea was Yuk Lepak, which means let's hang out. And I wanted to bring the lepak culture in the art scene and focus more in depth about what is the lepak culture that is actually happening around Singapore. And because I'm aware that like not a lot of people actually know this idea, and I wanted to continue, which was why I did the table, which is called Perabot Pelik, and I wanted to develop more, bringing in furnitures and making furnitures also that just looks weird and funky and just looks very nice, and for people to just hang out. Yeah. Visitors were to come to our exhibition, I think one thing that I want them to experience is the idea of feeling at home and feeling like they have boundaries in this space. I think for them to just enjoy the time here and just for them to make themselves feel like at home. Because most galleries and exhibitions, there's always like no touching, no sitting, be careful. I mean, yes, be careful, but then like I just want them to just feel free to touch around, listen, write, watch videos, you know, play the CDs that are in the space, and just for them to feel very comfortable.
Yeah, I think the space being interactive is for them to also spend time to reflect on what it means to be at home and what actually makes up their home. Is to really just put things in perspective and really want to share a platform of like reflection and questioning, because a lot of our works are like that, where we really want to target like self-identity and questions like that. So to be able to provide an experience of our own individual identity, as well as allowing people to reflect and think about their own identity, would be a great goal for us in this exhibition.
The challenges that are faced in, throughout this whole exhibition in this collective was, I think time management is really very important. I don't know if I've mentioned, but when we were in NAFA, like we didn't got a chance to work together as a collective. So this is our first time actually working together, and I think we've discovered like each other's flaws and our ups and downs. And especially making time is really very important because, like I said, we are all also individual artists and we all also have, individual lifestyles. And I think it was eye-opener for me personally because we've discovered many stuff of each other. Producing the works, I think it was really very tiring, I'm not gonna lie, but I think I really enjoyed the process because I've got to strengthen my relationship with like my family and like my friends. It's because of the help that they've given me. Yeah, I think time management is really very important.
With this being our first exhibition and experience with her, it was really nerve-wracking, the fact that we have just graduated from NAFA and we have always had teachers behind our backs to teach us and to be there and to, really alter our works here and there. But this experience gave us like the responsibility and the fact that we are no longer student artists, we are professional artists, and to kind of have an understanding of light direction and visual and planning, and the fact that this exhibition is not only just a process of doing works, but also having a solid, collective identity, having a solid concept, and being able to really understand everyone's work was a challenge, especially with this hearth program. 3 months, I think, is the time that we got to do our work, so it's really tight, but we would say that we are very grateful for the opportunity and like the experience of being responsible for our own space. I think as a collective, we really focused on having a strong solo artistic identity as well as a strong collective identity, and for us to emphasize and prioritize our own journey and our own practice and medium would be very beneficial for the collective as a whole. Our plans for the future would be to be able to own our own space that could exist as a studio as well as an exhibition, to be holding independent shows and to be able to collaborate with other people. And with the concept of Kawan Kawan, it was to be very casual and very fun and networking, and the concept to be a collective of collectives where we would constantly collaborate with other people and work with other people. We will be very open to just looking forward to other open calls and finding space and really setting a ground. And this exhibition was to kind of, other than having a first show together, it was also kind of to see whether we could work together. So it was a great start and learning point, and having this baseline was very important for our future.